Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah and today I will be giving you a tutorial on how you can use Unity and Playmaker to create awesome content on STYLY. So what I'm going to be covering is just a fraction of what you can do actually with Playmaker and Unity, but this is to give you an essence of what can be done. So moving on, today I'm going to create a simple um scene where animations and physics are involved, and basically you will be using the controller to interact with objects within the scene. So moving on, simply download a 3D model if you want, or just create an object from 3D game objects, 3D object, anything from here. I just downloaded a bowling pin here. So if it's a model, simply convert it into a prefab by creating a empty object here and dragging the model into it and saving that as a prefab over here. You can see that these labels are blue, and that is because their prefabs exist over here. So moving on, um, because we want to introduce physics, and you can actually get that gravity effect by using rigid bodies, and since a rigid body is going to fall down, you need a platform to hold it. So basically you need two objects. One of them is the bowling pin and the other one is the cube. Please make sure that the box gliders in both of them are not touching each other, or else the objects would react physically and bounce off. Okay, so drag both of these objects into another empty object. Name it whatever you want. I just named them according to the animation they are going to be playing. So once the objects are in the empty object, rename it, and then apply an animation using this animation right here. Once you do that, you can simply add the animation by dragging the object up and down, left and right, whatever motion you feel like. So once that's done, as you can see, I've created two of them, up, down, left, right, and just to demonstrate how they look, here we go. As you can see, the animations are live. So moving on, let's check out the controller code and all of that. Okay, so here you have the Playmaker visual scripting. You have basically three objects. One of them is a game controller right, game controller left, and setup. The game controller right contains three states. One is called the setup. It basically has all the actions to get rid of the default uh, model of the game controller and add the object you want to display. And in our case, we're just displaying a ball. So in over here, there's nothing. Basically, it has a transition on global trigger. Press up R. Basically, when you press the trigger, we're going to move into this state, and in this state, we're going to create an object and give it the direction of the controller. And basically, the cycle confirms that only one object is created per trigger, per press of the button. Okay, so moving on, the game controller over here is just a duplicate of the game controller right. It just doesn't have the other states, and we're not going to be using the script. They were checked previously. I unchecked them because we do not want to destroy the model. So moving on, once this is done, simply I'm just going to show you the script in the ball. When we press the trigger right here, it creates an object which has a script of add force. It adds a 4000 force in the space self, and then we wait for 20 seconds and then it destroys itself. We don't want to clutter space in the scene, so we're just going to destroy them. Anyways, once all of that is done, all you need to do is press right click on the objects you want to send, STYLY, and upload to STYLY. So this will basically upload all of the content in this and all of the prefabs related or contained in this object to the ID that's linked over here. And now I am going to show you how we're just going to set up it in STYLY and have fun. Now our editor is loading up, and it usually takes a few minutes, so be patient. So here are the scenes. Just open one up or create one. I've already created it. I'm just going to give an overview of how it was done. Um, okay, so as you can see, let me just show you around. So I just created a platform, added a water floor, and these. So basically you can, once you uploaded the animations, you can access them from 3D model, my models, here and here. Just press them and one of them would appear. So where is it? This is the animation. So basically just add lots of them, move them around. Whoops. Okay. Move them around. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Just move them around, place them here and there randomly, then simply publish the scene. To publish it, it should appear in the STYLY app right here, and you can also see it in the publish page right here in the gallery. Now you can see the scene, the content, two ways. You can either go up here, load it from here, or you can press this button right here, the cardboard VR headset-like thingy. So, okay, so we're just going to use this option. So I am now going to set this up so you can see how the interaction is. So now as you can see, you are able to interact with objects which have rigid bodies and create engaging content. You can play around with this, mix in your creativity, and you could probably do wonders. So that's it from me.